Hi guys, how's it going? On a sunny day like today. We keep getting private messages asking us how we could show new traders how we draw support and resistance. We don't do YouTube videos, guys, and we're very new to YouTube. So please like and subscribe to our videos. Obviously, we're going to be adding more content all the time. And we've decided what we're going to do is not just a training course for new traders. What we're going to do is physically let you watch us trade live, learn our systems, learn our strategies, log into our screens and trade with us every day, completely free. We make our money from the markets, guys, so we do not have to take money out of your pockets. And it's the idea behind this is to stop all the rubbish out there, okay, taking thousands of pounds off of people for 2 and 3 day courses when there's no need. All right, so the first thing I'm going to do, I'm just going to give you a very brief sample on how I draw my support and resistance lines. As you can see, a lot of people will draw support and resistance lines, basically, or they will learn on a 4-day course that 3 to 4 touches on a wick is support and resistance. So I'm just going to show you now. 1 touch, 2 touches, 3 touches. I'm just randomly putting these lines anywhere, guys. Look, you can see that they've got multiple touches. So 1 touch, 2 touch, 3 touches, 4 touches. Every single line that you draw on a screen on most Forex currency pairs will have between 3 and 4 touches on a wick. That is because what you've got to remember is the high, the low, the open and the close of a candle. It's all as a form of support and resistance in itself. Okay, so your charts could very easily look very messy, and that's not a correct way to trade. No one can read that data. So what I'm going to show you how our sort of naked charting with support and resistance can really, really increase your probability of making profitable trades. And here we go. So first thing I look for is literally where prices turn in. So we can see here that prices turn in. We've got prices turn in. So if I was to provisionally draw that line in all the way through, you can see we're going to get some valid points that prices turn in. So what I do is, obviously, I want to capture as much data as possible. This is on an 8-hour chart, by the way, guys, my favourite time frame of trading. It's sort of a cross between intraday trading and day trading. But I can get to that in a later video. So what we're going to do is notice that, obviously, this single line is obviously going to miss a lot of price action. So what we do, we create a free-lined zone, a zone of price. So I'm just going to do the first line now for you. I'm going to sort of just provisionally put that through where I think price is turning. And then what I'm going to do is just try and capture as much data as I can in a zone. I'm just going to measure that. I like mine between 30 and 40 pip zones. So that's 50 pips. That's slightly a bit too big. You can see some of the lines aren't touching. I've put this in very quickly. So I'm just going to tweak it right down. Hopefully we can get our 30 to 40 pip zone. Yeah, 39, 40 pips. That's great. So you can see here, guys, we've got one zone. You can see where price is resisting and it's dropping down. Price is coming up and resisting. And then obviously the price above, you can see it's acting as support. So this is a very, very nice area. You've got resistance. You've got a little bit of resistance there, pulling back. It's obviously indecision. You've got obviously resistance. And then above, we've got the support. You can see where the price is being supported. It's almost like if we used to draw a box, guys, like a little house. So we've got 1 box, 2 boxes. You can potentially see the price coming up, hitting the ceiling and resisting, which is obviously what's happening here. Let me just go to a better example. We'll bring our box along with us. Here, look, you can see the price is coming along, hitting the ceiling and bouncing back. Exactly what's happening on this diagram. Then what is coming all the way down to support level, which we've got here. And that's acting like a floor. It's bouncing the price back. So just a quick one to recap. Support and resistance, okay? Support is an area where I believe buyers are coming into the market, and this is an area of price. And obviously the same for resistance. Resistance is an area where I believe sellers are coming into the market. So I'm just going to put a few extra lines on this screen. Just provisionally pencil them in really, really quickly for you guys. So around there, I can see price turning. The price is turned there. It's turned there. So I'm just going to pretty much ghost in a zone either or, just to try and capture as much price as possible. All right, something like that. That looked great. Look, you can see where it's been supported there off the floor, and it's bounced into resistance. Obviously, we've got another low area here. I'm just going to put a single line there for the moment because there's not a lot of data to go off as of yet. So you can see the market's pretty much, it's like playing table tennis between these two zones. Next bit, we're going to upgrade our zone. Obviously, the price is turned round about there. Something like that zone just looks a little bit big. Something like that. So there we go. This is the pound on an 8-hour chart. So we've got mainly two zones. What I tend to do, guys, for personal preference, okay, I have, imagine this is, oh, don't need to do that. Imagine I have 3 zones, okay? So if this was the current price, I try and have 3 zones above and 3 zones below. So when one zone breaks, I will take that one off and add it to the top. So I've already got about 6 zones on the screen at all times. That way it sort of self-updates my charts. It stops my charts looking messy. It makes price still very easy to read. So obviously at the moment, we're on an 8-hour chart. You can see it's a lot of data we've got. And we're pretty much covering everything. So what I need to do now, guys, is try and find an area above where I believe that it could bounce the price. It looks like it's here. We've got obviously the support, it's now resistance. So this is an area where support has become resistance. Tweak that in a little bit. That's better. Right. So yeah, you can see that the price has failed. Okay. It hasn't met this area yet. So then we just put one more below. I think we're quite low on the pound at the moment. So I'm just going to ghost these in. Obviously I can adapt when the price gets down here. If it does, I can obviously change that. So right, that is pretty much it, guys. That is how I draw my support and resistance areas. This is a very, very basic video. If you want something in more detail, I'll log in with you live. I can show you on your own screens. I'm going to add this chart, okay, at the bottom of the video so you guys can log in at all times. Oops, dog barking there. So here it is. I'm just copying the link now for you. All right, and then we can obviously progress to obviously do more stuff. But this is just more of an introduction video, a bit about us, how we draw support and resistance videos. Before I end this video though, what I want to do is show you how I take trades. Okay, I use alerts. So literally these areas before and after is going to be alerts. So I'm talk this morning, it's telling me how to enter the market as price reaches these areas. So I'm just going to do a brief description on what I look for with price action. I'm a full price action trader. So you can see that the sellers have obviously come down some more preceding trend, and you can see like a small sort of indecision pin bar candle. Okay, so what I would do is obviously we've got like a low test on there, so that would be a nice area for my stop loss. Can you see that this current candle is actually in an area of support? Okay, which is an area where buyers are coming into the market. So what I would do is put an order above this candle, and if this order is triggered, we know that the momentum has come from the resistance area, sorry, not resistance, the support area. With the buyers, they've brought our entry, and then we look to take profit before, and I mean before the resistance area, guys. Get out the market before the sellers come into it. You can see when we've hit this area that the sellers have actually pushed the price back. Yeah? So we know we've just gone from there to there, and we're just taking the meat out of the trade. We're not looking to get in at the peaks and the troughs and make every single pip we can. We're purely looking to at least make 1-to-1. We want to be making back what we're risking, okay, with the ability to extend. And I'm going to show you in future videos how I extend these trades. I will show my accounts on how profitable I've been over the last few years. So right, like and subscribe to the video, guys, and I'll be happy to send a lot more.